Okay, so I'm finally back, and I'm going to start this video out with a video that was sent to me by someone who watches the channel. And this woman, well, he didn't actually send this video, but he sent like a video where another guy was kind of analyzing. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go find this woman talk, completely on her own without somebody like, talking over her, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, you can already read the title, Single Mother Dating Coach, Laurel Houston. Yeah, you can pretty much tell she's American, and I think she is a single mother because I watched the video that the guy sent me. She's a single mother, but see, like the thing is, with this American woman shit, man, like that American / UK woman, that is really like its own type of fucked up. Don't get me wrong, like single mothers are going to be fucked up like wherever you go for whatever reason. They're going to be, things are going to be misplaced. They're mentally going to be like damaged in some sense simply because of the reality. But man, when you deal with these American and these UK women who are single mothers, man, see, like these women have this entire mentally fucked up, they're so fucked up to the point where like they even kind of know it, but they can't even do anything to fix it. Like, and especially like I said, the prettier they are when they get older too, because she's not a beauty model, but she's a good looking woman. So this woman, she's stuck in the realm of, well, I'm still skinny and have long hair, so I deserve better. But she knows she doesn't deserve better because there's younger models coming out, every year out of high school that she gets older and more, and she has to put on 5 more pounds of makeup. All these things work against them, and they just end up these just miserable cases. Like they just end up completely miserable cases. So in this video, like you can tell, like she just got done taking 4 medications and probably didn't sleep but 3 hours last night because she woke up crying, figuring out the nightmare of a life that she has now, and she's trying to, it's the same thing when they talk to single mothers, like especially like I said, especially these American and UK single mothers, like they are just so fucked up. Now I will say this. Like, now, when you get into Europe, if you get into Europe or South America, a lot of times, like, these bitches, these single mothers, they know 3 and 4 different languages fluently. Okay, they lived in different countries. They genuinely can offer, like, an interesting conversation because they've gotten over themselves. Like, the bitches here, like a single mother here, like she can get over herself because she's come across different languages. She's learned different languages. She's had to accommodate for the world. But see, American and UK women, the world accommodates for the world, revolves around them. So at the end of the day, they don't have anything intelligent to really say. They don't have any interesting topics to talk about. They are not interesting people. You see, they don't have to. All they have to do is hop on Tinder and in 5 seconds get revalidated. Especially in America, and especially if she's like in her body weight range. She knows the beta orbiter she has following her if she had 8 kids behind her. Because the women in America are so pathetic, if she's just not fat, she's automatically a 7 out of 10. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to let this video play through because it's only a 4-minute video. Then I'm going to go back and break down little parts. And then I'm going to go back into a couple other emails where guys wanted me to maybe mention something about a topic. Because I've been behind on catching up with shit, man. Like with school, and then this whole Patreon / counseling / emailing people, it really like took off. So I've been trying to keep up with all this shit, man. But things are finally starting to get better. But yeah, anyway, here we go.
Yes, you're a mom, but you're also a woman. And yes, you may be single, but you're not alone. I'm Laurel House, and I'm an international dating coach, femininity expert, and 5-time published author. You may have seen me giving my advice on Good Morning America, The Today Show, E! News, or in magazines like Glamour, Self, or Brides. Whether you're a single mom due to ending it with your child's ex, or you chose to go into motherhood on your own, the fact is that dating as a single mom is a little bit different from dating as a single, childless woman. You have baggage, and that's not a bad thing. It simply is. Depending on your dating intention, if you're looking for Mr. For Now or Mr. Forever, if, when, and how you share the news that you have a handsome little man or a beautiful little woman waiting for you at home differs. But it's not just about the I'm a mom conversation. It's about making your love life a priority again, putting effort into yourself again, feeling like a woman again. And that can be tough, especially when your child is desperate for your attention, you're exhausted, and you don't feel like you look your best. and you carry the attitude of, I don't need you, I can do it myself, and you don't even really know who you are anymore because you've lost that independent and interesting woman. Yes, your child needs you, but if you arrange childcare, he'll be okay without you for a few hours. Yes, you're exhausted. You don't get enough sleep. You're working too much to support you and your child, and every moment of extra time and energy is given to the little person who you love beyond words. Yes, you may have gained some weight, and you can't seem to drop it. You have more gray hairs, lines, and bags. Your boobs aren't as perky as they used to be, and you still have stretch marks on your stomach and breasts. But the reality is that you are your biggest critic, and while you examine your skin with a microscope, he doesn't. You are still beautifully you. And if you allow yourself, you're even more beautiful, thanks to the natural, mommy calm and confidence that exudes for you, something that's really sexy in a lifelong partner. Yes, you don't need him, and you can do it yourself, but wouldn't it feel amazing to not always have to be so fortified? Wouldn't it feel great to know that you can let your guard down every once in a while and that will be okay? Wouldn't it be comforting to let someone else nurture you and treat you like you are that amazing thing in their life? Yes, you have lost yourself in your last year relationship or in your mommyhood, but you can find yourself again. You are still interesting, even more so now that you're a mom. Because doing it yourself says a lot about who you are, what you're capable of, and what you bring to the table. Now it's time for you to allow other facets of you to come out. And here's the other reality. If you truly want it to be the best mother you can be, you need to model what love is, what a partner is, what respect is, what support is, what a healthy relationship is for your child. Be the example of what you want your child to grow up to be and have. I know it's hard to feel sexy. It's easy to want to just be in your sweatpants and oversized sweatshirt and hide your body, not just from other people, but from yourself, particularly in moments of major stress. But enough with the excuses. You deserve to be loved and cherished too. You deserve to look in the mirror and see sexiness. It's time to put some effort into your love life so that you can find love again. But how? How do you authentically feel beautiful and strong again? How do you make yourself the priority and rediscover yourself without being a delinquent mom? What do? What do you say? How do you not sabotage it by saying the wrong thing online, in text, email, phone, or in person? What type of guy should you look for? And what signs should you look out for? That's where I come in. I specialize in single moms. I know what you're going through. Not just because a huge percentage of my clients are single parents. Yes, both men and women. But because I've been there too. I'm excited to work with you. Yes.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to touch on this topic, man. Okay. This cock carousel tramp. Okay, because you can tell she wrote this down. She practiced this shit about 15 times before she recorded it. Okay, let's just, wow. I'm trying to figure out, because like I say in my other videos, you know, when now I understand how basic white bitches say, I can't even. Like, that's right. When my brain is so blown, that's the only words I can't even. I can't even. So out of all that of being a single mother and blah, 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 her still top priority is to be sexy. In other words, is to get back on the cock carousel. You see how fucked up? Like, after all of that, it was, well, how do you be sexy? And you're still sexy, and you're sexy, and you're How about trying to learn how to be a decent fucking human? Did you think? No, you didn't think about that. Okay, because I know you didn't. Think about how to be a decent fucking human. Think about how to, think about how to be caring for somebody else. Think about how to be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Think about how to be a genuinely decent human. You saw, because the bitch just said, be the model for your children. Well, but first off, bitch, you should have picked a better partner. Number one, because in most cases we already know you. Okay, based off how you talking, I could pretty much tell her whole fucking life at this point how she got here. She rode on the cock carousel, ended up pregnant, got back on the cock carousel. Now she's trying to sell herself as a dating coach expert, a dating coach. I'm not gonna say expert. She's trying to sell herself as a dating coach. In other words, she's trying to sell herself as repairing a woman to get back on the cock carousel. Okay. That whole spiel of her whole selling tagline was to get you back to looking sexy and fucking and being worshipped by a man blindly. There was none of that whole rant was about how do you love your partner? How do you compromise for your man? How do you be a genuinely loving partner? How do you repair what you fucked up and try to find a man to cohabitate with your child? That way your child can at least get some part of a positive male role model in his life. She didn't, none of that didn't even enter. It was, how do you get sexy again? Your boobs don't sag and blah, blah. See, she's a cock carousel rider, man. And then she's out here educating other dumb bitches. So it's just dumb bitches following dumb bitches. Look, okay, so we're going to play it, and I'm gonna play it back now. And we're going to go through, and I'm going to stop when she said,
to your mom. But you're also a woman. And yes, you may be single, but you're not alone. I'm Laurel House, and I'm an international dating coach, femininity expert, and 5-time published author. You may have seen me giving my advice on Good Morning America, The Today Show, E! News, or in magazines like Glamour, Self, or Brides. Whether you're a single mom due to ending it with your child's ex, or you chose to go into motherhood on your own, the fact is that dating as a single mom is a little bit different from dating as a single, childless woman. You have baggage, and that's not a bad thing. It simply is.
No, it's a bad thing. Don't get that shit confused. It's a bad thing. Now you gotta learn how to work with it.
Depending on your dating intention, if you're looking for Mr. For Now or Mr. Forever.
Okay, and in her case, it was always Mr. For Now. Like I said, cock carousel rider. This is what she is.
If, when, and how you share the news that you have a handsome little man or a beautiful little woman waiting for you at home differs. But it's not just about the I'm a mom conversation. It's about making your love life a priority again, putting effort into yourself again, feeling like a woman again. And that can be tough, especially when your child is desperate for your attention, you're exhausted, and you don't feel like you look your best. And
you don't feel like, look, bitch, this is cock carousel training for single mothers. That's what she really is doing is she is training single mothers who fell off too hard to get back on the cock carousel again. Because there is nothing in here what she's saying is advocating having a legitimate partner, how to because the reality is this bitch don't even know how to think in that direction. All right? She don't even know how to think in the direction of truly cohabitating and compromising with and being a partner with a man. See, this is what feminism and Western media does to bitches, man. Like, it trains bitches to want what they want, and then the second something don't work out, you don't have to settle. Go get something else. And then they find themselves up here like this bitch. Fucked up, confused, on 8 medications, trying not to kill herself every night.
And you carry the attitude of, I don't need you, I can do it myself. And you don't even really know who you are anymore.
Okay. Translation. Well, not even translation. This is just dumb bitch delusion. Bitch, you never knew who you was. You never knew who you were. Tell me you don't know who you are anymore. You never knew who you were. All you were was, okay, all woman is, especially American women, on average, all they are when they're younger and hotter, that's all they were. And see, women have that women's delusion of thinking they're intelligent is deep, especially in American women. Because she's not a bad looking girl now. So like if she looks like this now, I think she's like 39 or 40 in this. So if she looks this good now, she was a pretty attractive girl when she was younger. And see, this is where delusion kicks in with these girls in 2021, 22. See, they're like they know that a lot of what they get is because somebody wants to fuck them. But in the middle of all that, they tricked themselves into believing that they were actually intelligent, interesting, and really worth people's time, other than to try to fuck them. Like, that's like the only reason. Like, I think Chris Rock, like, comedians, they make jokes about the show all the time. Like, literally the only reason guys ever look at bitches longer than 3 seconds is because they want to fuck them. The only reason why they hold a door open for a bitch because they want to fuck her. Or he might just be bored or something and not have anything else to do. But most of the time, and that's it. But see, like, bitches like her, like, they tricked themselves into thinking they were actually intelligent. And see, her, that bitch Anna Akana, whatever her name is, it's the same shit. When they start hitting 30, 32, 33, and they still can't keep no man, see, this is when all of a sudden they become this fucking scholar of oh, I know what you're going through, I can help you out, and this is what we do. See, this is called venting. Like, you know, like basic shit that, you know, decent humans naturally learn. See, when they were hot at 22, they never had to learn these things. So that's why at 33, 34, 35, all of a sudden they become these fucking scholars. Yeah, it's okay. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to teach. Yeah. And it's like basic decency of human. You see what I'm saying? But she didn't have to have that because she had youth and relative beauty and naivety on her side when she was 20. So she never had to learn decency. You know, silly things like compromising for a partner. Silly things like caring about what somebody may actually feel, that and it has nothing to do with just wanting to fuck them. See, they didn't have to think like this.
Because you've lost that independent and interesting woman. Yes.
You were never independent or interesting.
Yes, your child needs you, but if you arrange childcare, he'll be okay without you for a few hours. Yes, you're exhausted. You don't get enough sleep. You're working too much to support you and your child, and every moment of extra time and energy is given to the little person who you love beyond words. Yes, you may have gained some weight, and you can't seem to drop it. You have more gray hairs, lines, and bags. Your boobs aren't as perky as they used to be, and you still have stretch marks on your stomach and...
Hey, you know what this really leads to for real? Everything she's explaining? Oh no, you actually have to think as a decent human. That's what all this shit is going. Let's go back. To any mentally healthy woman, she knows what I'm saying. See, all these things she's bringing up, all it's doing is scaring women into thinking, oh my God, I might have to think and become a decent human. I never had to do that before. Where do I even start? Watch.
Gain some weight. And you can't...
Hold on, let's go back a little
child. And every moment of extra time and energy is given to the little person who you love beyond words. Yes, you may have gained some weight, and you can't seem to drop it. You have more gray hairs, lines, and bags. Your boobs aren't as perky as they used to be, and you still have stretch marks on your stomach and breasts. But the reality is that you are your biggest critic, and while you examine your skin with a microscope, he doesn't. You are still beautifully you. And if you allow yourself, you're even more beautiful, thanks to the natural, mommy calm and confidence that exudes for you.
See, and like I said, at the end, when I played it the first time through, none of this is targeting women's psychology and how to genuinely become a decent human. It's all going back. See, she's a cock carousel rider, man. It's all going back to fucking looks. She's a shallow piece of shit. That's what the fuck it is. None of this is going through the hardships of how to deal with a partner. Maybe I can help you with hardships of working through a partner, stress and all this. None of this is going through that. All this is going back to is how do we fix you back up into being fuck material. That's all it's going back to. That's all she knows. She don't know nothing else.
Something that's really sexy in a lifelong partner. Yes, you don't need him, and you can do it yourself, but wouldn't it feel amazing to not always have to be so fortified? Wouldn't it feel great to know that you can let your guard down every once in a while and that will be okay? Wouldn't it be comforting to let someone else nurture you and treat you like you are that amazing thing in their life? Yes, you have lost yourself in your last year relationship or in your mommyhood, but you can find yourself again. You are still interesting.
No, okay, look, you were never interesting. Get off that shit. You were never interesting. And most women are and never have been. Okay, the target audience that she's going after, that American UK woman shit, okay, no. 95% of y'all were never interesting, okay? If anything, people were dealing with you because they want to fuck you. You have to understand this, especially if you're an American woman. Like, the only reason guys were ever dealing with you longer than 10 minutes is because they wanted to fuck you. And they were just kind of putting up with you, putting up with how you're going to slow their life down, slow down their hobbies or skills, whatever, because they're trying to keep you along because they want to fuck you. You were never interesting. Reality check. You were never interesting. Nobody ever cared about anything you had to say unless it was when we gonna get something to eat, or or you trying to suck some dick. That was about the only time and it's not men being shallow, it's because you were genuinely never an interesting person. You didn't lose it when you had a child, okay? You didn't lose it because you got older and your tits are sagging. You were never interesting.
Even more so now that you're a mom. Because doing it yourself says a lot about who you are, what you're capable of, and what you bring to the table. Now it's time for you to allow other facets of you to come out.
Okay, again, what are you bringing to the table? Out of this whole written down speech that you sit down and practice 30 times for you fucking recorded it and had plenty of times to rewrite it, I just get on, I just start talking, I just freestyle, I don't write nothing down, all right? Because this is me. But for her, for you, okay, what is it you're actually going to bring to a fucking table? Go into it. Okay, you got another man's child. That's a big strike against you. And if it's a small child, that's even going to be worse. Because if it's a small child, now, see, the woman, okay, when a woman is a single mother with small children, she's still mentally, secretly holding out for that baby's father to come back and fix himself and reunite that family. You see, if the child's still small, you definitely stay away from her. Now, if the child's older, it's not so much of a big deal because the woman's pretty much realized, okay, yeah, the father's never coming back. I'm in this by myself type shit, you know, and it's set in stone. But when the child is still young, oh yeah, let's see, that woman, she's still secretly holding out for that father to come back. So, like, there's just so much that's fucked up with this shit. But anyway, back to the original topic. She was never interesting. She brings nothing to the table, but slow down. Okay, I would like to hear a single mother, like seriously, especially a bitch like this, that comes and truly explains what she brings to a table. Honestly, other than sex, because let's be real, if it was just sex, I could just go buy you for $50. And it'd be a whole lot less stressful at the end of the day.
And here's the other reality. If you truly want it to be the best mother you can be, you need to model what love is, what a partner is, what respect is, what support is, what a healthy relationship is for your child.
Wow. Wow.
Be the example of what you want your child to grow up to be and have. I know it's hard to feel sexy. It's easy to want to just be in your sweatpants
and we keep going back to being sexy. Okay, so we almost go in the right direction. Did you catch that? We almost go in the right direction.
What a healthy relationship is.
This little rant right here, it was going in the right direction and it veered back off into being sexy. You see what I'm saying? Cock carousel rider, cock carousel professional. It was going in a direction of like, okay, we're actually making some progress here. This rant, it was almost there, and then her natural roots came back out of being a cock carousel rider.
For you to allow other facets of you to come out. And here's the other reality.
Listen to this.
If you truly want it to be the best mother you can be, you need to model what love is, what a partner is, what respect is, what support is, what a healthy relationship is for your child.
And and we're on the right direction, and then watch where she steers right back off the cock carouselism. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a religion, cock carouselism.
Be the example of what you want your child to grow up to be and have. I know it's hard to feel sexy. It's easy to want to just be in your sweatpants and oversized sweatshirt and hide your body, not just from other people, but from yourself, particularly in moments of major stress. But enough with the excuses. You deserve to be loved and cherished too. You deserve to look in the mirror and see sexiness. It's time to put some effort into your love life so that you can find love again. But how? How do you authentically feel beautiful and strong again?
See, we keep going back to the shallow, superficial shit. We keep going back to how you succeed in a club. That's how we keep going back to that. Bitch, I'm 34, and I can tell you this is where you headed. All right? And you got 5-6 years on me. You are headed back to the cock carousel. See, this is why women, man, it should be illegal for women to give other women advice, man. It should be punishable to up to 5 years imprisonment if women get caught giving other women advice. Because this is how you end up with American feminism. This is how you end up with it. And just fucked up bitches following other fucked up bitches. And everybody just fucked up. And then men are just accepting. See, men are the loving, accepting types. So men just try to follow it and just try to please them to still get to their pussy. And then dumb bitches keep following. yeah, be sexy. Her tits are saggy. Oh my God, look sexy again. And then men, you see, men, we're the ones who actually care about other people. So we're the ones that actually try, our initial instinct to go, okay, well, you do what you want. I'll still be here. That's a man's natural. See, men are naturally loving and caring. Women have to learn loving and caring from a book. Usually after they've hit the wall, like her. They've got, for whatever reason, a mental, physical, or baggage wall. When they hit the wall, then women start understanding, like, oh, how to think for other people. And even then, it's embarrassing how bad they are at it. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It should be illegal for women to give advice. It should be a 5-year imprisonment sentence for that.
How do you make yourself the priority and rediscover yourself without being a delinquent mom? What do? What do you say? How do you not sabotage it by saying the wrong thing online, in text, email, phone, or in person? What type of guy should you look for?
See, yeah, they're saying the wrong thing and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because, see, that is translation for she was always saying the wrong shit when she was younger. But the thing was, she can get away with it because she was younger. Dude, okay, everything she just said, how do you not say the wrong thing in text, phone call, in person, blah, blah, blah. See, she just told on herself. She told on herself, okay? If she even knows that world, okay, she knows. Women, when they're younger, they could have said anything they wanted to say, and guys would have still hung around them. But see, now they 35, 40 with kids. Now guys are having standards with them now. So see now these women, they don't know how to be genuinely decent. They don't know how to think for other people. That's why it's such a big obstacle for them now. How to not be offensive, how to be nice now, and all this shit. They have to learn this from a book. They're not naturally loving. I say this a million times, man. Women are not naturally loving creatures. They have to learn it. And usually the only time they learn it is when life humbled them in some kind of way. When they got smacked back down into being a normal fucking human. Not being this fucking sex goddess to beta men.
And what signs should you look out for? That's where I come in. I specialize in single moms. I know what you're going through. Not just because a huge percentage of my clients are single parents, yes, both men and women, but because I've been there too. I'm excited to work with you.
And like I said in other videos, consider the source of logic. This bitch can't keep a man. She's a single mother. She's 35. And like I said, it's worse for women because women, when a woman's just a young woman, she walks in the room and is just wanted simply because she's woman. So it's always worse when women fuck up. Because women have that worldly entitlement of walking in the room, being woman, and guys will come and want to take care of her. So like I said, consider the source with it. She's calling herself a fucking dating coach and she can't keep a man around now. Hold on, let me see. I got 3 messages I still ain't rolled back to from other girls on my phone right now. Okay. This bitch still can't keep a man. And on top of that, she's trying to learn how to become a decent human. And she's trying to teach other dumb bitches to become decent humans. This is fucking sad. Let's look at the comment section real quick. Single mom dating coach. Oh my Lord Jesus. She has a website. Yeah, single moms do it to themselves. You have child support, welfare, SNAP, and all the other. Yeah, see, this is America. SNAP. If you're in the UK, SNAP is pretty much welfare. They get free money from they get free benefits. Single moms suck the date. They put no effort in dating. Guys date them, never get same priority with them. Single moms are notorious for canceling dates at last minute. Plus, they are so their relationship material. Why? How has she ever been in a relationship? She still, yeah. Well, how would she have been in the relationship if she still had her man? Single mothers are for men who cannot get women without necessary baggage. Yeah, single mothers are best for pumping and dumping, even though they are very desperate and can use praise. Yeah, this is so depressing. And that sounds like a woman, Shara Rivers. Thank you for this. As a single mom, I found this helpful and inspiring. What? How did you? What helpful and inspiring message did you get out of this Beauty for Geeks? And anyway, Beauty for Betas. Where did you get anything inspiring out of this? Other than you could be sexy and get out on a cock carousel again. There was nothing inspiring about anything she fucking said. At all. There was nothing inspiring about it. Nothing at all. I'm a single dad if I had a harder date. Mostly make a time for someone. I feel like, my 4-year-old daughter. If I find some special part times. Okay, see, I wouldn't advise a single father to date a single mother. And I go on that in another video. But I wouldn't advise a single father to date a single mother. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna leave it off with that. So now I'm gonna go into make the screen bigger. I know how to do this shit now. I'm fucking excited about it. But it's lagging. Hang on. Give me 1 second to take this shit off. 'Cause I think that's why it's lagging. I gotta get a new laptop. But yeah. So anyway, it's still lagging. But I'm gonna keep going with it though. So I got 2 other situations. One of my Patreon subscribers said, could you make a post on loneliness for men who become red pill, or have I made a video on the topic? So the loneliness when it comes, when you become red pill, there is going to be loneliness because for different reasons. One part of the loneliness is you're not going to know who you can really talk to about it, or if they'll be judging you and shit like that. And when you convert to red pill, chances are, you weren't red pill. That's how you found red pill. So the people you knew, they're potentially blue pill or what they call purple pill, shit like that. So it's gonna be scary, going your own solo road in anything. It's always easier just to go with the pack. It's always easier just to go with the pack. But when you go alone, it's gonna be far more scarier. But trust me, man, the end results are gonna pay off much more. Even if you're gonna have fewer, I guess, friends and shit like that, it's gonna be much more fulfilling because you did something that you wanted to do. Okay, and you were your own boss in that scenario. So what you're gonna find is you're not gonna be held to you're under anybody else's control. Like I said, any world you go in, you're gonna have your ups and downs with any world you're gonna go into. But when it comes to switching to red pill, you're gonna get lonely, and I've had guys say I have red pill rage. No, I don't have red pill rage. I just go on rants and just talk like this. In my everyday life, I'm not angry appearance and shit like that. I just go on rants because it's funny and I get excited about it. But the red pill rage shit is real shit, man. Because it's oh my god, how did things are things really like this? We really got to think like that, and it can hurt, man. That whole red pill rage mode. Usually what I find is this, man. Guys usually transition from relatively black pill, maybe just not the extreme black pill, but usually the steps that I see is guys usually go from red pill to MGTOW. I'm sorry. Guys usually go from black pill. If they graduate from black pill, then they kind of make it to MGTOW. And then after MGTOW, then it's red pill. Red pill is full-on awareness of it. Right, MGTOW is awareness, but I really don't want to fuck with anybody type shit, so I'm just going my own way. I'm leaving motherfuckers alone. I'm doing what I want to do. And then the red pill is okay, I accept the world's nature. I accept women's nature. So this is just what I'm going to do. And I just got to play. I just got to play the game, type of thing. That's usually the ending part of it. So it sounds back to the guy's question. You're in red pill, so the loneliness is definitely going to be there because you're going relatively on a solo route, especially if you're in North America. You're going on a very solo route that's unexpected. And it'll pass because what's going to happen, okay, what I would advise is once you start hitting that loneliness, you got to find your hobbies and shit. You have to find shit that truly interests you. And if you ran out of hobbies, go find something that you never liked, right? Go find a hobby that you for instance, what I did was I started getting into racing, auto racing. I'm not good with people's names, but I got into auto racing. That's how I got into Gran Turismo, a set of courses, shit like that. Because I wanted to try out something that I never had an interest in and learn how to get good at it. So I learned I didn't learn a lot, but I learned racing. I learned proper rules in racing, not to cut people off, the rule, what's blocking, how to take a proper turn at the apex and when to accelerate, and turn off traction control, ABS, and all that shit, and it's just you in the car. I took, and so now I play Gran Turismo almost every other day, and now I love it. So and then then what'll happen is you'll build this hobby up, and then slowly you'll start going, oh, well, that's all, like that other hobby's kind of like this. So maybe I'll drift over here, and then you'll just start growing, and you'll just grow and grow, and just get stronger, stronger, more independent. And then what you also find is you'll start taking more chances and learning something new and something different. And then next thing you know, you'll be this guy who's this very knowledgeable person who can at least entertain many different topics and have many different topics to speak on. And so it just builds you up. It'll just slowly build you up. See, that's the thing. With men, we are a slow build-up. Women, it's a quick build-up because they're just born as women. So there's whack, want it. You see, and then they figure out, mental reasonings and shit, after they get out of that desirable phase. But see, men, we're not born desirable. We have to become desirable. So for us, it's a much slower learning period. But when we get there, then we just got it for the rest of our lives, and we got too much of it, if anything. So there was another topic. I had to read through the email. This is how bad I am with technology nowadays. Because other motherfuckers, they gangsta. They just put the email, it just fades in, whack, and they just scroll down. Where you can scroll down. I'm dumb as hell. I still got to use my phone to fucking do it. But anyway, I'm going to do it. Okay. So this message says, you discovered my videos after a tragic breakup, first real love, and best thing I realized was that he was being a simp bitch. She was older, 28. The guy was 25, and the girl had been alpha widow. Yeah, 'cause she's 28. Thanks, because now when I navigate the the dating market, I know I got to do it on my terms and leave. I don't like something. Thank you so much. You're the best. Okay, so for the question, sorry about that. Because I took a picture on my phone, and it's actually kind of blurry. This is my dumb ass with technology. So bear with me. Okay, example. Oh, wait, hang on. So question, how do you deal with being wrong with a woman? Example, talking to a girl, she's younger, 22, super intelligent, but also a little adventurous and a rebel. I think it stems from her parents, although they've been together forever, and I think she does want a long-term relationship. She doesn't want to do it like her mom did with her dad. The dad is not alpha in the way... Her dad's not alpha. If I got real blurry, I can't read this shit. So not looking for... Okay, yeah, so she's not looking for a strong man or a leader. She even mentioned sometimes the way he reacts to things, and although she may not realize what she's saying to me in a really... Fuck, it got blurry as fuck. Okay, oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I see. Okay, so long story short is... Okay, so I get the gist, because I just had a conversation similar with a bitch a couple nights ago about in the same area. And how I go on about all women want a leader. And see, the thing is, what happens when little girls grow up either without a father or without a father who's any type of way alpha? They'll usually run to the first guy who has any type of alpha traits, which is usually the bad boy, like the stereotypical bad boy, because he's doing his own thing and not asking questions. So with the guy said, how do you deal? Okay, so how would I navigate talking to her in this scenario? If I'm dating her, fucking her, blah blah blah. Okay, how I would do it, but this is how my game works, and this is why I don't try to say I'm a dating coach, because every guy's game is different. I don't know how you walked into the situation. I don't know how your charisma. I don't know how, so I can't really tell you exactly what to do. But how I would do it would be like this. I would just flat out tell her, like, look, it is in woman's nature to seek out a leader. Okay, and so it's clear your father was not that leader. Just from how we're talking, the little bit I know about him, he was not this. But it's in woman's nature to want a leader. Now, it's not in a woman's nature to necessarily be owned by a man, but it's in a woman's nature to want a man to lead her in a positive direction. You see what I'm saying? Because I said it just like that to a girl a few nights ago. I said it exactly like that because she grew up without a father, and I told her exactly like that. And we fucking all type. Yeah, everything. She cooks and cleans and all type of shit like that for him. But yeah, you have to tell them, but don't tell them like you're angry. Okay, don't tell them like you're angry or mad. You have to make it clear, like, look, this is woman's nature. Look throughout the history of time. This is what woman has always done. Woman craves a leader. If she does not have a leader in her man, she'll stay. If he's buying her shit, she'll stay around with him and get some benefits, and she'll monkey branch off to the next leader. Just like the friend of mine. I don't know if I told you guys. A friend of mine here, his girlfriend bounced on him, and I told him why. It was because because when he first met her, he had that edge to him, but he lost it and became that beta. So at that point, she's just kind of hanging on, and she's going to monkey branch to that next alpha, whoever the fuck it is, and she's going to swing on over to him. So okay, so back to the original topic, how you deal with it. You have to tell her the nature in a calm way, okay? Because the core of woman just wants to please man. All of them do. When a woman is the most happiest is when she's pleasing others, children and men. That is when she's the most happy. And I don't care how butch she is. I don't care how many guns she likes to shoot. I don't care how tomboyish, even the most tomboyish of the tomboy. Okay, if you don't know what tomboy means, you may be, okay. In America, at least in America, I don't know if it's a worldwide term, but in America, tomboy means like a butch woman, like a woman who dresses like a man, shit like that. You could take the most butch, mannish woman, and if you start fucking her right and leading her correctly, she's going to start wearing dresses, and she's going to start wearing makeup. She's going to start trying to wear heels, and it's going to be awkward. But that's woman. When they're walking around dressing like men and shit, and what her biological nature is really screaming is, I don't have a man to properly lead me. So I'm mad, I'm frustrated, I'm confused, I'm listening to other dumbass women. See, you can take the strongest feminist, because I've done it. You can take the strongest feminist, the most butchest, tomboyish, roughest looking girl, and you start fucking her right, she's gonna start looking out for dresses. She's gonna start wearing dresses, skirts again. She's gonna start trying to put on makeup. She's gonna get her hair done again. Watch. Every time. It never fails. It has never failed. Never. That feminism tomboy shit, that is a desperate cry for a man to come in and properly lead her. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I tell you what, it becomes worse when those tomboy men end up making their own money. Tomboy women. When those women end up making their own good money, all that shit, it's a recipe for their own destruction. I know one girl I'm thinking of right now. She's just a bitter, cold bitch, and all of it matches up. She's not the prettiest girl. She makes her own money. And she can't get fucked right. Because any man who makes the amount of money she makes or higher can just go get something prettier. So now she's more mad because the men that she wants don't want her. So now she has to settle for lesser guys. So now she's just eternally bitter. Woman wants man to be at least a little bit better than her all the time, man. All the time. But it's how you go about interacting with them. So back to the original topic, how do you deal with being wrong with a woman? Okay, first off, you can never really be wrong with a woman. Okay, the only way you can be wrong with a woman is trying to be too understanding and asking her too many fucking questions. That's how you're wrong from a woman's perspective. You're asking her too many questions. You're trying to figure out how to please her and shit. That's really the only way you're wrong. Like I say, if a woman loves you or a woman hates you, you're in a good position. But once you end up in that middle zone of, hi, well, can I cook you some food? Well, can I bring you some shoes and a hot tea? See, once you end up in that shit, that's when you're wrong to woman. That's when you're wrong. So, yeah, man. So if you want to know how to approach her with that shit, just say, look, just tell her, just real. Just sit down over a beer, over some drinks, and tell her, look. This woman wants to be led. Woman does not want to lead. And explain to her, woman does not want to lead a man. There is nothing sexually attractive about a woman leading her man. There's not, because in a woman's eyes, that man has now become her child. And no woman wants to fuck her own child and get fucking pounded out and spit on by her own child in sex. You see what I'm saying? Like, no woman wants it. Anyway, this is a long video. I'm going to click it off because this shit's lagging, so I hope it's going to come out synchronized because it's lagging on my end. But yeah, that's the video, man.